Hello everybody, so we have 3-month-old Onyx, or Frito Z Tammik, and he turned 3 months today, July 9th, 2024. We are actually on our way to the park right now to do some obedience. We'll practice some obedience with some luring behavior, luring with his food, his breakfast. So if you watch previous videos on this channel, you would have heard me mention that he is a dog that will be training and shushing. So when I say obedience, I'm talking about IGP type of obedience. Mostly doing a lot of luring with his nose, not really putting any commands on anything like that. So as you can see, he is doing a lot of pulling, which I really don't mind. He's a 3-month-old puppy. I'm not really looking for him to learn how to or know how to walk just yet. I do tug at the leash a little bit if he gets... This truck is loud. Give me 1 second. Anyways, I do tug at the leash a little bit if he gets a little too pulley, but nothing crazy. He kind of knew that we were at the field, so we've been coming here the last couple of days doing some obedience, practicing a bunch of training stuff. So yeah, as you can see, he's looking really good for 3 months. So just a small puppy. We have a long lead on right now because hey buddy, oh, we have a long lead on right now because I use it to practice recalls. And I will be posting a recall video on this page. Well, it's already recorded, so this is after, but by the time this video goes up, the recall video will already be uploaded. Yeah, so as you can see, his ears is kind of up, not full. Well, they're fully up, but they're kind of pointing towards each other. So not necessarily straight up, but sometimes it depends. Sometimes he's just chilling about in the house and they're actually straight up. So as you can see, he's actually laying down right now. Like, this is the field. He likes to stay up under this tree because he doesn't like the sun at all, which is I'm not really upset about because this is literally a puppy. Oh. Here. Woo. So that is our command. I probably shouldn't say it without actually rewarding him, which I just did. So we usually start our mornings off. We come up to the field. We train a little bit of, we do a lot of high energy training. Try to keep the session short because this is a puppy. Their attention span can only last so long, no matter what the drive is like, even with working dogs. Even if you have a crazy driven, working dog, still keep the session short for young puppies like this. So when we come up here early mornings when I get off work, because I work third shift, but my wife works first shift, so he's never at the house by himself, which is honestly a plus. So we come up here early mornings and we work a little bit of recall training, a little bit of obedience, and we do some drive building. His drive isn't bad, but we do a little bit of prey building. Here. We do a little bit of prey building with one of his favorite toys that he only gets when we are doing a little prey building, drive building, prey drive building, whatever you want to call it. So that's usually what we do up here. So we're either up here maybe 40 minutes max, but we're not training the entire time. It's a public place, well, a nice wide public field, and it's a lot of good distractions for a puppy, which is why I think it's a great place for me to work recall training with him. I was just wondering when he was sniffing. But yeah, this field is actually a great place for me to work recall training with him, work some obedience with him. Usually we work obedience type of training in the house. But we have been getting out and doing more of it in public, which is good because you're teaching the dogs to do stuff and you're exposing them to new areas and teaching the dog to do stuff. Sorry for that, guys. I received a phone call. It was an important phone call, so I had to actually answer it on the video. But anyways, so we are back. So as I was basically saying, we come up to this field to just work some stuff. It's a nice open field, nice distractions for a little 3-month-old puppy. And as you can see, he's looking very good for 3 months. He eats 3 times a day. but he doesn't eat out of the bowl 3 times a day. We use his food basically for training. So that's 3 sessions a day that we're able to train him. We had him for 3 weeks now, and he actually hasn't ever eaten out of his bowl since we had him. I think he only ate out of his bowl 1 time, and that's when we brought him home. But all of his meals we fed out of our hand. And, you know, not only is it good for the training and good for these types of working dogs who can be, you know, very resource aggressive, but it's also good with bond building. And even just outside of working dogs, I recommend that, you know, I recommend that people do it, you know, with any breed of dog you got, whether it's a small breed or a big breed or a medium-sized breed. It's definitely good for bond building. So these bugs are getting very irritating. Here. I keep tricking him. I don't have a treat. So usually after we finish our training out here, we just explore the field, walk him around a little bit, let him get some exposure and some socialization. Like I said, there's not too much stuff out here. We're going to be doing a lot of recall training out here, and then further in the future, we're going to work our way into going into stores like Lowe's and Home Depot, Menards, stores that don't have a lot of customers like a Walmart or a Meijer. But we'll just work some socialization in there, because I do want to work some socialization with this dog just so he can get used to things, and then we'll take it from there. So a lot of big plans with this dog. This is just a 3-month-old puppy update. He's looking really good for 3 months. Hey boy. Ooh, you tried to run off on me. Yeah, he's looking really good for 3 months right now. He enjoys coming out here to the field. He likes to lay down a lot, but we still make him work, build prey drive when we can, have structured plays, and of course make him work for his breakfast out here. So we're going to get ready to wrap this video up. Do you have any words, Onyx? All right, guys, 3-month-old puppy. Catch you guys later. He is about to work for his breakfast. You ready? Hey, boy.